was 2012, and I was going to school outside Chattanooga in Cleveland, Tennessee. And I was in a band there, like a college band, and played this music festival that TRIPP, drummer, also was playing. He was in another band.
I pulled up, and as I was getting out of the van, getting ready to unload stuff, I heard, Datapalooza! Like some dude just screaming this out. And I was like, is there anybody out there? I looked out in the crowd, there was about 6 people out there, but it was Brandon just giving it his all.
And after our sets, we kind of started hanging out and getting to know each other and found out that we were both moving to Nashville around the same time. I met Eric through a songwriter buddy and told him I was trying to put this band together and needed a guitar player. And
Brandon called me at one point, and that time he was still down in Chattanooga or something, and had kind of mentioned to me he was going to move to Nashville and do a band thing, and I didn't see him for a long time after that. And then one day, I think I was playing at church, and he just walks up to me and he's like, "Hey, dude." I was like, "Who are you?" You know? But we had turned out we had spoke on the phone, and that's officially how we met in person. And he invited me to come out and jam with him. And TRIPP at that point had moved up to Nashville and started playing, and so I did. I had been playing with Jared and Chandler a little bit, so I invited them out. And
I went to school at Middle Tennessee State. I went there with Eric and Jared, and we played music together all throughout college. And so when Eric met them through a mutual friend, they were needing more guys, so Eric gave me and Jared a call.
I actually got with these guys under false pretenses. I told one of them that I had a lap steel, and I don't, in case anyone was wondering. And you know, they needed a guy who plays some other stuff, an aux player, utility player, and so I figured I'd tell them that, and then hopefully just maybe they'd forget about it, which they did for a while, but they caught on eventually.
You know, I kind of think right off the bat that when I approached the guys the way I approached it, I was kind of beyond the like college band thing. Like it wasn't a hobby. I was always pretty serious. You know, I told them like I had this vision, I had these songs I had written, I'd love to get a band together and start booking some shows. So I booked shows right off the bat. Within meeting them, I booked a show for like the next month. Just see how it goes. And honestly, I didn't think it would click the way that it did because I've been in a ton of bands and it's kind of a revolving door. We just hit it off so naturally as friends and just liked hanging out. So it was really easy to just hang out and then happen to bring our instruments and start playing music.
Being friends was one of the most important things that we've had as a group. It's the guys that you go through the best of times, like getting a #1 song and a gold record. Those same guys you're stuck on the side of the road with. And those same guys, you have deaths in your family and you have, you know, really sad stuff and really happy stuff, and having them next to you and be your brother is, it's been one of my favorite parts of being in this group. It makes it all worth it to have somebody to celebrate with, a shoulder to lean on, and I'm honored.